Fresh from the warm southern lands, you smell of salt and sunshine. You look strong and capable, good in a fight and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment of you is even close to correct, the Kananlaika, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with good cheer. When a king survives to his... The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they returned for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and there are... Let me know what you find. I don't trust these Stormfists. They were trouble a decade ago, and I know that they're trouble today. I feel it in my bones. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. What do I do? What don't I do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other Thanes. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Mostly, I delegate so that I can guard the city. People feel safer with the Thane. Yes, they've come for the celebration, but also to meet with King Yoren about packed business. I try not. We don't like to talk about it. But Yoren wasn't the Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. I am the Thane of...
They're all the same. Give an old a helmet and they get all high.
Come on,
and
help us out
mighty.
here.
It's
We
no
have
wonder
deadlines
the
to meet.
palace is still a wreck.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without
What's
authorization.
that? You're choking? Too bad, you little baby. Finish that pie!
They're all the same. Give an old a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
You
I
know
don't
the
believe
rules.
this.
No one's
I'm not
allowed
leaving
inside
until you
without
let us in.
authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
Come, drink up. Forget your troubles.
May I be of service?
What can I do for you?
The helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
Well, I prefer the cold moon inn to the sober lord. It's much more rustic.
The celebration has been good for business. Thanks to all the visitors, we've never been busy.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Maybe I'll see you
But it
later at the
also
Sober
makes me
Nord.
a bit... You've never heard of Queen Nernhild? Forgive me, but that's so hard to imagine.
Forge is no place for games. If you're here to work, get to it. I've got...
I love visiting the forge. It's always so toasty here.
You look light on your feet. You look like... Have you seen the...
I've never felt so happy. I'm waiting for Idesa to finish a piece for my betrothed, but she needs to concentrate on her work. She's been a
The
little too
celebration has been
preoccupied
good for
with
business.
that dark elf
Thanks to
noble,
all.
if you know what I mean.
We should drink to something.
Get yourself a drink, and one for
come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see a fool.
The ale is thin.
Did you drink my drink?
It is time to party hard. Who knew party planning could be so much work? It's enough to drive Rigger to drink. If only the mead had arrived. I returned triumphantly from glorious mission to Dark Elf lands, and Thane Mera put me in charge of the pickled fish from Lower Yorgrim and the mead from Volyars have not yet arrived. Worse, my Dark Elf assistant never returned with my fancy. You do a great service for Riggert. Riggert knew he could count on you. Ask anything, friend. I sent my worthless assistant to retrieve fancy Dunmer garb from my vault at the bank. It's in the north part of the city. You can't be too careful with your fancy pants, right? Anyway.
Poor Lower Yorgrim. I wouldn't go that way if I were you, Traveler. Giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. It's a disaster. If you're smart, you'll stay away from there. I don't see any good coming out of that.
Lower Yorgrim is dying, stranger. We have no giants attacked our village. Many village. I don't know. This is the first time the giants have ventured this close to the village, and the first time they've attacked us. My brother, Scorvild, is assembling a force of warriors to drive off the giants.
Greetings. What brings you to my pier in the middle of this disaster? Sure as bones. What with the giant attack and all, I completely forgot about all that. My sincerest apologies. Here you go. It's pickled fish. No one actually eats this stuff. It's...
If you seek sanctuary, you've come to the wrong place. This is my war council, and you have interrupted its proceedings. I see. Dear Eiriki, always trying to help her big brother. Before we charge out to deal with the wolves and giants, we need someone to rescue any other villagers still trapped out there. If you could get this... Yes, and keep an eye out for my warrior, Burge. I sent him to retrieve supplies, but he hasn't returned. Rations. Made from an old family recipe. An army fights best on a full stomach, or so they say. In truth, my warriors have a tradition. They always eat these specific rations before going into battle, and I'm loath to break our routine. Meet us at the manor house to the south when you've completed these tasks. The armory there contains the weapons and armor.
Is it safe out there? You don't have to tell me twice.
doing out here? Oh, thank you. I'll go to the fishing village. That's where I...
Who are you? Did Scoville send you? No, leave me alone. I didn't look in the sacks. Please don't kill me. He sent you to get his precious meat after I failed to return, didn't he? I don't want... You don't know? Scoville has always been intense, but Scoville organized the militia. He wants to offer his services to the Skald King. But something went wrong. He forced us to eat the disgusting rations he made. After that, the giants attacked Lower Jorgrim. I think Scoville drew the giants to us. I don't know exactly, but I think it has something to do with the rations. I looked in one of the sacks. His rations, he makes Scoville discover them.
You made it! It's about time! That's better than I expected. You have proven yourself worthy enough to join my militia, and share in the strength that will soon be ours. Our strength... I know a ritual that makes the meat in those sacks very special. It imbues the person that consumes it with the spirit of the animal it came from. But to show your dedication to our cause, you must eat some of the meat before I unlock it. You impress me, stranger. I have one more task for you before I include you in the ritual. The Giants' leader proud...